Hello everyone, thanks for joining me today on the Moneybag 73 channel. I have an update to Fly My Pretties Fly from the Wizard of Oz. Here's the video I did. December 7th, 2016 has 954 thumbs up, where people remember the Wicked Witch telling the flying monkeys to fly, my pretties, fly. While only 52 people remember her saying, fly, fly, fly. Which is what it's always been. Oh, amazing. It's amazing how people can see this stuff and just say, oh, there's no Mandela effect. There's nothing happening. I mean, even if you're not experiencing it, you got to question these things. Well, we know those people, so. Anyway. Let's get into a little bit of reality residue that I didn't have in my original video. I'll put a link to the original video down below. And I'll show you these few things that have come up here recently. Here's a song that I discovered just recently.
From the wars that eat ideas for lunch. It can get a little claustrophobic even if you try. Fly, my pretties, fly.
Wonder where they got that line from. So we also have this here, 1996, The Hunchback of Notre Dame. This is an actual Disney, the 34th animated film by Disney. And the writers can't even get the famous quote. They misquote The Wizard of Oz, which is just mind-blowing that this is in here like this. So check this out here. So fly, my pretties, fly. There it is there. That's what I remember in The Wizard of Oz. However, it's always been fly, fly, fly. So I just want to share that little bit of reality residue with you for an update on the Fly My Pretties. Now I wanted to mention on Jeopardy, I'll put a link down below to my Jeopardy video. There's hundreds of Mandela effects that have been discovered on Jeopardy. So for these people claiming that there's nothing going on, it's just mind-blowing that Jeopardy would get hundreds of things wrong, and they all happen to match those of us who are experiencing the Mandela effect. They all happen to match our memories of another reality or timeline or whatever you would like to say. So before I go, I did want to mention one other thing. My last video, a lot of people remember the quote as, Jack, I want you to draw me like one of your French girls, as opposed to paint me like one of your French girls. You know, the Mandela effect doesn't care if Jack carries around a sketchbook and he draws with a pencil. The Mandela effect doesn't care about that. So I saw a lot of comments saying that, well, Jack is a sketch artist and Jack didn't do any paintings in the movie. And they're all trying to rationalize why she would have said, I want you to draw me like one of your French girls. It's not about rationalization. The Mandela effect is about what was said before, not why or what makes more sense. Or no, that's not what the Mandela effect is about. You can look at Pennzoil. I sold Pennzoil in my early 20s when I was assistant manager at an oil change place. It was Pennzoil. That was what I was selling. That's what it's always been my whole life, up until 2 years ago when I saw that it was Pennzoil. And when I made a video on it, I had a lot of people making the argument that, well, Pennzoil with two N's makes more sense because it's Pennsylvania. I mean, come on, moron. I mean, of course it's always been two N's. Well, that's not what the Mandela effect is about. It isn't about what makes more sense. On top of that, I saw Scarab Performance make a video where there's evidence and reality residue of Pennsylvania spelled with one N. And so, you know, there's probably a reality where it's spelled with 50 N's. I mean, we got, in the multiverse, anything's possible here, people. And that's what I think we're seeing. So, just wanted to point that out. I'm trying to put together another video here. I have a couple voting videos I want to do. Maybe I'll get to one tonight. But yeah, very interesting times, to say the least. So go create the reality that you want, and I will talk to everyone soon.